Welcome to mission 16. We're heading back to Schweinfurt to take out another ball bearing works facility. We'll head out of Ridgewell to the southeast into France. We'll cross France and head to Luxembourg. And from there we can proceed on into enemy territory. Crossing the front line round about Ludwigshafen, and it's an anti-clockwise circuit around the target. I've got the Works C facility as the primary target and the E as the secondary. Once we've done the bomb drop, we'll head out west, passing back into friendly territory north of Frankfurt and then back to base. Here's the recon of the target. There are quite a lot of buildings to go for, and they're bunched up pretty close together. Approaching from the southwest, we should be able to hit most of these assets. So here's the mission summary. It's the 30th of March 1945. We're taking 4 1,000-pound bombs and 6 250-pounders. And it's 1,123 miles round trip. The Memphis Belle is leading the squadron today. Here she is taxiing to the runway, and it's her 10th bomb run. She has 13 enemy aircraft kills to her name. I think that's the most of my squadron. Let's see if she can make it another successful mission. We rejoined the bombers a few hours later. We've made it to our decision point.
Navigator, your new heading is 068. Repeat, 068. Roger.
Time to head towards Schweinfurt. Quite a lot of cloud up here at 23,700 feet. We are going to drop altitude on our way to the initial point. And we'll be able to get the weather report in a moment as well. Got the city of Ludwigshafen underneath us.
Weather at primary target is believed to be stormy with 9-10 cloud of approximately 6,000 feet.
Okay, 9/10 cloud is a lot, but I've never let that put me off. I'm going to drop the initial point to 10,000 feet, stay on course for the primary target. There is a flak field at Würzburg to negotiate, so what I'll do is I'll raise the initial point back up to something like just under 15,000 feet. And then when we get to the start of the flak field, I'll drop the initial point back down so that we're descending as we go through it. Bandits are inbound. A plane just got wrecked to my left there, and there's another plane here on my 6. Which we've managed to wreck as well. That's 2 down. I think this guy's down, but I'm just making sure. Got a few hits on that guy, and I might have even destroyed him. Just about to enter the flak field at Würzburg, so let's drop the initial point back down to 10,000 feet. So that we can descend under the flak. our squadron will be relatively safe here until we get to the initial point where we'll have to go wings level.
Pilot navigator, we're at the waypoint.
Pilot, bombardier, roger. I have the point.
We've made it down to 9,000 feet.
Doors full open.
Time to start the bomb run.
Fire on
The
the
bell has
flak deck.
taken a bit of damage from the flak. Let's get the top turret gunner to put the fire out on the flight deck whilst we concentrate on the bomb run. Can't see much through the navigator's instrument panel. It looks like we have maybe a few degrees of drift, let's say +3. Bombardier has got a -2.2 offset. Well, I'll leave it at that for the time being. I'm going to increase the bomb release time interval on some of the planes to get as much coverage over this target as possible. Can't see much at all through the bomb sight. Just about see the edge of 1 or 2 buildings. Gives me enough to go on. Lock on there and just see how the bomb sight holds. We are drifting left a little bit. The flak is not helping either. Just going to reposition back onto the center of the buildings that I can see. Can just about see the target now, but there is thicker cloud ahead. I fear that I'm going to lose visibility altogether in a few moments. On sight seems reasonably stable, but the flak is pushing the plane around a little bit. Lost all visibility on the target now. Just crossing my fingers that we have a good position locked in. Hoping that this cloud lifts just a little bit in time for me to get a final position check. Otherwise this could go horribly wrong. Could end up bombing the Schweinfurt town hall at this rate. The flak is relentless. I can hear crew members taking injuries. The cloud is just beginning to thin out. We're smack bang in the centre of the target. Don't need to make much of an adjustment there. Bombs are away in 3, 2, 1. Got a bit lucky there. Let's head down to the ground and see how we got on. And look at that, it's a perfect bomb drop. Absolutely wiped out the facility. There are just a couple of small buildings on the periphery of the target site that are still intact. Everything else has been destroyed. Just as we're egressing, a flight of 109s has caught up with us. Heard an explosion there. I think we might have got that 109. Yeah, there we go. There's a bandit underneath us here, tracking him in the ball turret. Don't know how we didn't destroy that 109. We put everything we had into him. He's managed to tag one of the engines on the planes there as well. He's still going. Saw something fly off his plane then. I think we've done enough to send that guy down. Mission time is now 12:59 hours. We've successfully egressed. We've gone feetway into the channel. Some of the planes have got flak damage, but we're all still in the air. And we're heading home. Let's get the debrief on this mission. 30th of March 1945, we attacked the primary target, 1,092 miles round trip, shot down 4 109s and totally destroyed the target. Suffered a few crew injuries, including a fatal wound there to Staff Sergeant Wright, RIP. Quite a few severe wounds and medium wounds on this second page, so they'll be out for a month or so. Here's the bomb damage assessment, where we hit the target bang on in the centre and took out virtually all of the assets there. Really good drop. Purple hearts here for some of the wounded and dead soldiers, and a soldier's medal for Staff Sergeant Brett. I think that's probably for first aid duties. I noticed the bombardiers never get medals in this game, and they do the most important job. Here's the recon before and after. The after is hampered by cloud, but there are a couple of reference markers there to orient the picture, and we can see the target was completely destroyed. That's mission 16 complete. Thanks for watching. See you next time.